Welcome to this week's installment of Keeping Your Tank Full. I'm Pastor Melanie.
I'm Pastor Sally.
And we're so excited that you have joined us today, Village family. We are talking about relationships, and today particularly primary relationships, as we continue to move up that triangle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So that's where we are, and this time in COVID, as we have discussed in previous editions, has really messed with us. Wherever we were in that pyramid triangle, it's messed with us and it's bumped us down a bit, and we might be moving up and down a little bit in these chaotic days. And so primary relationships are greatly impacted by that.
They are. In fact, Melanie, I have had a lot of conversations with you all out there, and some of you had been having pretty tough times with your primary relationship before COVID. And then COVID forced families back together inside to share time, to share conversations. And it's actually helped some relationships improve and to get better. And then, of course, there's the other side of that spending more time and being around each other more and having those conversations has just forced tough times and tense times to perhaps be more tense and more tough. And so I've even heard of some couples who are now considering at least therapy, and some who are even moving towards divorce. And so that's one of the reasons today we really wanted to kind of spend some time focusing on talking about primary relationships, because it's so important to our long-term health and long-term success. And so one of the things that we often consider when things are really intense and when they're moving in a not so good direction is counseling. But it's really good to consider counseling earlier than that for couples, right? I remember this one statistic when I was doing some of my training, that the average couple that seeks therapy does so 6 years after the problem started. So if you haven't made that call yet, that's okay.
Yeah, so I just want to normalize that every couple relationship has issues of some nature, if not several, and it's okay to get some assistance from somebody who knows a lot about this area of relationships and can help navigate some of those waters. But there's also plenty of things we can do on our own at home. So, and you had an interesting...
I came across this actually early in COVID, and it's a book called Love Sense, The Revolutionary New Science of Romantic Relationships by Dr. Sue Johnson. And it's an incredible read. But I wanted to share with you one experiment of many that she has written in here that I think could be really great for you and your primary relationship to try individually and then come together and talk about. So let me read it to you. Think about a transition you are in right now in your personal or family life, or the next transition you hope to be in. It might be starting a family or going into retirement. This is my aside. It could be transitioning to COVID. It could be moving to a new house, or even looking towards the upcoming holidays. Those sorts of even minor transitions. And the experiment goes on to say, write down the main way you think your partner can help you through this transition. And be specific. What exactly could he or she do, and when? And then write out how you would ask for help in this situation. And so I think it could, even if you just spend a few minutes just sort of jotting something down, putting your attention towards this, and then sharing that with your partner, I think could be a really helpful exercise, at-home exercise, just to kind of see where you're at.
Right. And to do that intentionally, to have some time in prayer together about that if you can, or prayer yourself, and just really tend each other in this time if you can in these really important ways, because we're all under a lot of stress and pressure and transition. So I hope that's a helpful tidbit for you today. We're delighted to continue walking with you, and we're here for you if there's anything that we can do in this chaotic and turbulent time. All the pastors are here for you, and we love you and want to wrap you up in this time. So we look forward to seeing you next week. Hope you'll join us next Wednesday for our continuing series.
Yeah. Okay, love and hugs to you all.